Hi, I'm Carly Cornell.
And I'm Harvey Cornell, and we're Dragon Phoenix Games.
So today we're going to introduce you to our two-player cooperative adaptation of Islebound from Raven Games. Red Raven Games. This game plays against an objective. Our objective is to gain 100 points between us. The points that we're going to count are the points on these tokens that you get on the victory point track, and the points on the buildings that we either build or buy. We do not count the points for the cities that the towns that we control, or for the partial points on the track.
Like this 3 wouldn't count because it hadn't earned a token yet.
Right. So we look to get to 100 points between us, and Harvey will tell you how we time this.
Yes. Normally in the game, you play until a certain number of buildings are taken. Our timing mechanism is different. What we're going to do is we're going to put a forcing function that's going to make the game run away from you if you don't complete your objective on time. So what we've done is Carly and I are using the green and yellow player pieces because we're going to use the red and the blue as our timing mechanism. Because as you may know if you're familiar with the game, the towns can either be taken by influence using the influence track or using combat with the pirates and the sea serpents, and that's indicated by the color of these flags. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these event cards. At the end of every player's turn, we're going to draw an event card, and whichever town is listed, for example, here's one that we've already done something with. It says Rock Slide. So here's Rock Slide. If we drew that one at the end of a player's turn, then because this little flag here is blue, which means you normally take control with influence, then we're going to add blue cubes to that town. If we had drawn one that has a red flag, we would put red cubes. Now what that does to us is if it's a town that we do not control, see Fell's Garden, neither one of us control, then we put cubes on there, and in the case of blue, then that adds to what's already there. The Fell's Garden normally takes 9 influence to take control, but because of this cube it now takes 10. Similarly, if it were a red town, like Moreland that's normally taken with combat, it normally takes 6 combat, but because there's a red cube there, it would also get a pirate, and a pirate, you know, when you roll a die, could either get 1 or 2 points, depending on your roll. So that would be added to this 6 to see how much it takes to take control of that town. Now, if these cubes are added to a town that you already control, for example, Carly here controls Rat Nest, which is a red town, meaning it's normally taken with combat. If we were to add red cubes, then they represent pirates. When they get numerous enough that they could potentially roll their dice and get as high as 7, then we have to check and see if they took control of town from that player, in this case Carly. If it's like this now, here we're looking at Carly again, let's look at me in this case. I have control of the town of Underval, which is a blue town, but there's already 1 blue cube on it. If we build up to, Underval takes 7 normally take control of, which is what I did before, but if 7 cubes were to build up on there, then I would lose control of that town to the game. So that's what we're trying to avoid, what we're fighting against. Mm-hmm. And the thing is the first time we go through this deck, because there's not really a lot of cards in this event deck, the first time through, we're putting 1 cube on each town when we draw a card. The second time through, we're going to put 2 cubes on it, and then 3, and then 4, and so forth. And that's going to really start to escalate in a hurry.
Yeah, it becomes yikes in a pretty big hurry. So the thing that's interesting about that is that if at any point you need to draw a cube from the supply and there aren't enough to put them out, then you lose. So the understanding when you win, when you lose is pretty straightforward on this game.
And so one of the things that we're trying to do is we're trying to get cubes off the board back into the supply so that we don't ever run out.
Right.
Right.
Right. So what we want to do is we've played, I don't know, maybe a third of the game. A little past that, because usually we find we go through that deck 3 times. We've been through once, we're on the second time through, so we'll be putting 2 cubes out after each turn. We're going to show you, I think, 3 turns each, just to give you a feel for how this is played.
All right.
So who's up?
I believe I'm up next.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, so let's see, what was I going to do? I think I was going to.
Oh, we need some.
Well, I know I need to get a little bit more influence. So I do have a couple of. I was thinking about going to Grimsaka. Crimsica.
Yeah.
And turning in my books to get 2 more influence things,
Okay.
but I think there was something else I needed to do first, because I was thinking it was going to take me 3 turns. I'm thinking I'm going to see if I could get down to Stratic and take control of it. I have 6 points of influence right now, and right now there's 8 on it. I guess that's really enough.
Yeah.
I guess I can just go straight there. Okay, so I'm going to go up to Crimsica, and I'm going to have to pay 1 coin to utilize the town. And I will get to rest. I'll bring my 2 characters back on deck, and then I can turn in books. I have 2 books. I'm going to turn both of those in to get more influence points. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put 2 more cubes out on the influence track.
Cool. So now you have.
I have 2,
3,
4, 6,
10.
7, 8, 9, 10, and right now I only need 8 to take Stratic, 5
Okay.
because, plus the 3 here.
Yeah.
I don't have enough to take that. I could take Zillion. That's another possibility. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do, and that's the last thing I'm going to do. So now I have to draw an event card and see where I'm going to put some cubes out. So I drew Zillium.
Okay.
And Zillium is a blue town, and we're on the 2nd time through, so I have to take 2 of our blue cubes and put them on Zillium.
Okay.
And we're down to only 4 blue cubes, so we're
You need to get to
in
Stratic
trouble.
pretty quickly.
Yes.
But I'm going to try to build up my. I've got a pretty good little start on some piracy here, so I'm going to try to build that up a little bit. And I have a bunch of wood, so I'm going to go to Borsham here and pay a coin. And in order to hire some pirates.
You're allowed to fire 4. You have 4
Yeah.
people on deck, so you're allowed to
Yeah.
hire 4. You don't have to move them down. You just have to have.
Yeah, so I can do, I
4
think
wood.
I'll do certainly 4 wood. I think I'll just get pirates because I don't think I can, I've only got 2 coins, I don't think I can afford the sea dragons. So I'm going to hire 4 pirates to come work for me. You know, you get what you get when you hire pirates, right?
Okay,
So I'll do
that's
that.
all. Then we're going to draw an
Yeah.
event. We got the grotto,
Okay,
which
that's
is
2 red
uses
cubes.
red, so we're going to put 2 red cubes. That's getting pretty tough to take there.
Yeah,
5 pirates
little
and
scary.
10 points.
yeah. Yeah, they're going to suck up our cubes. Okay, your turn.
Oh, no, I now have 2 more guys on deck with the movement, so I'm actually at 4 movement. Okay, so that's good because I wanted to come all the way down to Stratic and try to take that. So that's 1, 2, 3. I can move 3. That's all right. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to take over. Oh no, I know what I wanted to do. I needed some. Okay, I'm going to go here. I need
wood.
some wood.
Okay.
Because I know there's something when I
You
get a
wanna
free
build
action,
something.
I want to build something. I
Yeah.
need some wood, so I'm going to go here,
There you go.
and I'm going to have to exhaust 1 person with the administrative thing, and I have to put 1 coin in there. I'm going to take 2 pirates.
And you're building up some attack power too. That's good.
Well, yeah, but the
Yeah, I know we influence
influence is
bigger.
the bigger problem. I get some wood based on how many hands I've got. I have 3 hands, so I'm going to take 3 wood. And then I'm going to draw 1 of these. So we've got rock slide.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Oh no!
That's 7.
They're taking it away from
Oh.
me.
Carly's going to lose
We're
rock
gonna
slide.
lose rock slide,
Well,
so
Well,
do that.
you know, Carly is very sad, so social norms suggest that I need to offer you a hot beverage because you're so sad.
Yeah, I don't think I want a hot beverage. I'm in the
It's
middle
not
of a video.
optional.
I'm in the middle of a video.
I can get it for you after, but it's not optional. Would you
All
like hot
right.
tea or hot chocolate?
I'll take hot chocolate. You know
Okay,
that.
after the video.
All right, in a minute.
Poor Carly, she lost
I
rock
lost
slide.
rock slide. On the other hand, we did gain some blue cubes. That's not a bad thing.
That is a good thing.
Yeah. So, that was your turn, right?
Right.
Okay, so it's my turn then. Then I am going to. Oh, I'm ready now. I have Manny Pirates working for me, so I'm going to come to Morlim, and I'm going to try attacking the town. And I'm going to commit everybody because there's just no messing around here. So I've got.
Really?
Well.
I think.
Well, he's good. He's only got. He could.
He can get a
possibly
maximum
go to
of 8.
Well, okay, then I'll just do the pirates and I'll keep my sea monster in
Yeah,
reserve.
save something.
I think that's a good idea. So I'll save the sea monster.
And I have to roll 1 die for the pirate that's opposing her, and that only got 1, so it's only a total of 7 points
7
that you
points. Okay.
need. So as long as you get at least 1 4 or 3.
There's a 5 and a 6 and a 4, so
You
I
easily
got
that.
tons of points here. I've got 6 minimum, and I've got 3 of them that have 2s on there, so I've got like 9 points.
Yeah,
So
no
that
problem.
should be
So
enough.
this cube goes back in the supply because it got taken over. Carly's
And
going
then
to put a
I
cube
put
out
a cube
there.
out.
You
And
get the
one of
6
them is
coins
mine.
for taking the island or the
Yep.
town. You
And
get to
then-
utilize the action for free, which
Cool.
is to take
Cool. I want to take
character.
a person. I want the one with the diplomats.
This one,
That one. Yeah, the whatever they call that.
administrative skill, I
Administrative.
think.
Yeah. So,
And then you also get a point, so we're going to put her back up on the track.
okay.
And we have to go on an
then-
event.
Yep. Oh, I want to buy something before we stop because I have money.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh,
those 2 things on the bottom, unless you want to pay a book, those 2 things on the
Okay.
bottom were
the things that you
really
have an eye
good
on.
for me.
What
You
is
can buy
that
something
one
next
say?
turn.
All right.
If you don't
Okay.
mind waiting until
No,
next
I don't
time.
mind. That's okay. I'll still have money then.
Sun's Rest.
Okay. It's
Red. We're going to put 2 red cubes out.
Okay. And then it's your turn.
Yeah, because watch this. This is going to work out really well on my turn. Now, I want to go to Stratic, which is 3 moves, but I'm at 4 movements, so it's no problem. So Stratic needs 5 influence, and they've got 3 more. That's 8. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2, 4, 6. Well, let me make it easier for you. I'm going to leave the 2 1s blocked, so you don't have to
Okay.
put yours on there if you
Okay.
start going there. So
Yeah.
that is 8. That's enough.
Okay.
So that's going to put these 3 cubes back in the supply.
Yay.
And let me put a cube on Stratic,
Okay.
which I will get 5 coins because that's what Stratic is worth. Now, watch this. This is interesting. I get to take the action for free, which is to build something. This one only takes 1 wood. I'm going to take 1 wood to build that, which is another 3 victory points to go with the 5 I've got here.
Right.
This would drop down. I'm not really sure whether I'm supposed to do this in the middle of my turn. Probably not, but it won't. I don't
Yeah.
think so. But let's say it won't matter because I'm taking this one. I'm also going to spend 5 coins to buy this one, which says 5. And now this is an interesting the way we do this. This says at the game end, if you own Stratic, you get 3 extra points. But the way we treat that, because we don't worry about game end, we treat it as, do you have it when you take the card? And I just took it. So I do get those 3 points. I'm going to go ahead and move that up there. So now I have 4 cards adding up to 13 points. And I'm almost ready to take one of these.
Okay. I've got 11 and 7, so I'm at 18. And you have
Well, I just have
13
the
altogether?
13, but I'm really
Okay.
close to getting one of those.
Okay. Cool.
But that's actually all I can do other than
Turn your
draw one of
card.
these. Rat Nest. Okay, so Rat Nest is going to
You
get
get 2
2
reds.
red cubes.
Right.
And there, see now, these represent pirates. Pirates can get up to 2 points of combat if they roll high enough. So theoretically, we could get a 4. If that 4 was at least as high as that 7, then we would have to roll and see whether they really
Right.
took it. But they can't
They
get to
aren't yet.
7 yet, so we don't have to check.
Right.
Actually, we were supposed to check here. 5 of them,
Why?
if they're all rolled high enough, but then see that we don't control.
We don't control that.
So that
yeah, that's just
that we don't have to worry about
more
that
combat
one because
if
we
you
don't
wanna
control
take it.
yet. Yeah, it's just yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we're going to want to at some point because of all those cubes. But I think that's enough for now. We hope you enjoy playing this. This is one of our favorites.
Yeah, and trust us, it gets pretty hairy trying to keep enough cubes in the supply so that you don't lose before you come up with the 100 points. That
Yeah.
is quite a challenge.
Next time through the deck, 3 cubes at a time. Believe me, they add up.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd like to share this with you. Check us out at www.dragonphoenixgames.com. I've been leaving out the games. So if you go there and look at the Friends and Lovers page, there's a button that takes you to the contact page, or you can go to the contact page and just give us an email and we'll let you have access to the rules for this game and 5 others that we've got in there. And we hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
And another thing, if you happen to be finding this video just through YouTube, or if you're just finding it through our website and you're not aware of our blog on Board Game Geek, you can also go into Board Game Geek if you have an account there, which is easy to get. And we have a blog there where we announce all this and everything that we're doing with this under, it's called Friends and Lovers, under Board Game Geek.
Isn't it Games for Friends and Lovers, or just for Friends and Lovers?
Well, yeah, probably it's Games for Friends and Lovers, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, look for the blog if you're not already seeing the blog there. All right.
All right.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you
us.
very much.